Hey guys, I'm back with part 5 for this tutorial on how to build this mansion. Here in this one, I'm going to try to finish the rest of the landscaping. So we have to do the driveway, the patio at the back side of the house, and the pool. I went ahead and gathered up the blocks we're going to be using for the driveway. So be sure to grab some andesite, polished diorite slabs, stone bricks, diorite, podzol, coarse dirt, smooth quartz slabs, smooth quartz block, smooth quartz stairs, and a bucket of water. So I'm going to start by doing the wraparound driveway right here at the front. It has a water fountain right in the middle, and then the driveway wraps around here towards the right side, and all the way up and around to the garage doors. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did when I shaped out all of the shapes here. So I'm going to go ahead and just mark it all out, and then I'll place the blocks and you guys could follow along as I do that. I went ahead and marked out where the fountain's going to be right here in the middle. And then I went ahead and did the edge of the driveway here. We have this space where you could pretty much just pull right in. And then it wraps around to this side. I'm just going to stop it here for now. It will continue on all the way around the right side here and towards the back. But for now, we'll just focus on this area here. So make sure you have your andesite, and all you're going to be doing is placing a layer directly on top of the grass. So just like how we did it for all these other shapes here. Go to this space of 4, make sure you're more towards the right side of it, lined up with the second block. And I'm not going to talk or anything. Feel free, like I said in the original video, if you need to maybe slow the video playback speed down, that is up to you. But I'm going to start here and just place the blocks. So far, we have this left side. Now what we want to do is make sure to leave a space of 7 right here. So that means you're pretty much on this 8th block. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on starting here. And that is now the right side. Once again, right in between them here, right on the edge of the plot size, if you ended up doing it, there should be a space of 7 right here. So now let's look right down the middle of this opening that we have here and work your way in until you're on the 13th block. So you want to make sure to include this one here. So this will be 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You could go ahead and just place a block of andesite here, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. So we have a total of 5. And we're pretty much just going to be shaping out a circle. So go to the right, we have the 2 here, then the 1, and then 2, and then another 5. We'll go over to the left, we'll go ahead and do 2 here, 1, 2, and then 5. And now, we gotta finish off this final side. So 2, whoops, hang on, 2 from the corner of that, then 1, 2, we have 5 here, then 2, 1, and 2. So it's right down the middle. I'm going to go ahead and grab the polished diorite slab and place it on top of all of these blocks of andesite. And now this is what we have so far. I'm actually going to go up above look straight down at it so you can maybe count the blocks from up here if you find that to be easier. So here you go, this is a good top-down view. Now I'm going to start here and continue it on wrapping around towards the right side. I went ahead and marked out more of the shape, so we're just going to start off where we left off here at the 5. So just go in, and from the corner of that, we're going to start here, and I'm just going to go ahead and place it so you can follow right along. Now I'm going to go ahead and place the polished diorite slabs right on top of this. Here's the shape from up above looking down at it from the front side. So where that set of 4 is, that is the start of this second shape that we just marked out. So now let's go ahead and continue wrapping it around. I'll go ahead and do the rest of the shape, going all the way along here and towards the back side of the house. And now I went ahead and did the rest of the shape, wrapping all the way around here and towards the back. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is maybe just focus on all of this here and maybe a little bit of this corner just for right now. So make sure once again you have your andesite. We're going to go right back to where we left off. So we have this space of 6 right here. So we're going out, and from the corner of that, so I'll go ahead and stop right there for now, and just make sure the edge of this shape is right on top of the edge of our plot size here. So we have a space of 6 right on top of it. So this is exactly what we did just now. Now we're going to be adding additional layers of andesite right on top of what we just placed. So go here to the space of 5. We're going to add 1 additional layer on top of that. And then where the space of 4 is, we have to add 2 more. And then where this space of 4 is, we have to add 3. And then for this space of 5, we have to add an additional 4. And that is as high as it's going to be brought up. So now all of the rest of the shape that we ended up doing, we are now going to continue with the additional 4 layers. So this is what it's looking like so far. I'm going to go ahead now and switch to the polished diorite slab and place a layer right on top of all of this. And then I'll go up above so you can see exactly how many blocks we have here. So here's the next shape we just added. So we started at that space of 5. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring up the rest of the shape that we have here, wrapping around and towards the back. So we're going to head back on over where we left off, where this space of 3 is. So we're going to go out and from the corner of that and start right here. I went ahead and now marked all of that out. And we left off with a space of 6 right here. The edge of that space of 6 should be right on top of this part of the plot size, so this is the edge of the house. Okay, so just make sure this block is right on top of that, and if it is, then you are all good. So now what I'm going to do is continue bringing up the rest of the shape to the same height as this part here. So an additional 4 layers. I brought all that up, and now for this space of 6, we actually have to add 1 additional layer on top of it, just like that. And now let's go around with our polished diorite slabs and add a layer on top of all of the rest of this andesite. And now I'll go up above so you can see a top-down view and maybe count the blocks. So here's the top-down view of this final shape. We started at that space of 4. So now let's take a look at everything we did. So right here is the space needed for the fountain. And then we have the part of the driveway which just wraps around, pretty much like a circular driveway. And then it branches out over here towards the right, wraps all the way around into the garage doors. And then we have a little walkway right here, which wraps around towards the back of the house and connects into where the patio will be. We'll head back on up to the front, and we'll go ahead and fill in all the space needed here and mark out where the fountain will be. Make sure you have the full blocks of the smooth quartz. We'll line up right here down the middle of this space of 5. We'll go right behind it and skip over until you're on the 4th block. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can place a block of the smooth quartz right there, then 1 to the left and 1 to the right. We'll go up from the corner of that, place 1 on each side, and then from the corner of that, we'll place 3. And then we need another 1 from the corner on this side, and then 3 after that. So this will be pretty much the shape for where the actual fountain will be. All this other space around it is just a small garden area. So go ahead and now actually just grab your podzol and the coarse dirt. And we'll go ahead and fill in all the space around the edge of the fountain. So I'll just start with the podzol, completely fill it all in. And then I'll go back with the coarse dirt, cut out some random holes, and then fill it in to add some extra texture. So there we go, I went ahead and just marked out the podzol and the coarse dirt. So now let's continue on with the fountain. So you want to go ahead and grab your smooth quartz stairs, and we'll place them right on top of all of the spaces of 3. Where these spaces of 1 are in each corner, we're just going to have a full block of the smooth quartz. And then every other corner, we're going to have a smooth quartz slab. So 2 in this corner, 2 here, and then same with this side. And now you could go ahead and grab your full blocks of the smooth quartz, fill in a layer throughout the inside here. And now this is the base of the fountain. And now go right down the middle with your full blocks of the smooth quartz and bring up a pillar of 6. And then grab your smooth quartz stairs and place them upside down just 1 block below the top here. So just bring out 1 on each side. And then grab your bucket of water. Go ahead and just place it so it all pours down. And then one last thing I like to do is just fill in the base here so that it's not flowing like that, but it looks like the water is just solid. And there we go. So now the fountain itself is all done. We will add some bushes and flowers here, but we won't worry about that quite just yet. Now we have a pretty time-consuming part, and that is cutting out all of the grass for the driveway all throughout here. It's gonna go to about right around here. And then we start adding some slabs because it's raised up. And then we fill in all the space up here. But let's head on back and we'll focus on cutting out all of the grass. So now I have each variation of the andesite, stone bricks, and diorite. So the full blocks, the stairs, and the slabs. And we want to make sure for all of the grass that we're going to be cutting out, we're going to stop it right where this space of 6 is. So you want to go more towards the back side, line up here with the second block. We could go ahead and just delete a strip of grass right here. And then from the left, go ahead and delete all of the other grass. Right here is where the slabs start, so it works its way up into the main level up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and now just delete all of the grass throughout here. Okay, I went through and deleted all of the grass throughout the circular driveway part here, and pretty much like halfway throughout here, and once again, it stops at this space of 6 here on this second block towards the back. So now, I'm just gonna do the same thing that I did pretty much for all of this space here. So I'm gonna pretty much probably just fill it entirely in with the diorite, and then I'll go back and add the extra blocks with the stone bricks and the andesite. So I'll see you guys once I have it all filled in, and then we could carry on to the elevated part over there. And there we go. I went through and filled all of that space in, and that's looking pretty good. We'll continue on. We'll head back on over here, and we're going to start adding the slabs, working our way up, and then we got to go ahead and fill in all that other space. I'm just going to start out with the diorite slabs and just mark out where all of the slabs are going to be, and then we'll add the extra texture. So we're going to start here at the edge of where we left off. We'll go ahead and place a slab there, and then another 3 behind it. So this first section is going to be 4 in total. You just want to keep working your way up until we have a total of 7 sections that are 4 just like this. So we're going to go up half a block. This will be the second space. So there we go, we have the first space here. This is the second space, so we have to do it 5 more times. Okay, let me be sure to see how many we have. I think that's all of them. So we have 1 here, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now we could go ahead and start filling in all of this. I'm gonna just grab the diorite. We're gonna be up another half a block, so we'll be right here. We just have the full blocks. We'll go ahead and fill all of this space in. And then right here at the edge of this space of 6, towards the back, is going to be some stairs. So let me be sure to just grab the diorite stairs. We'll be here on the second block. And we'll just bring the stairs over from one side to the other, so we're right in between the corner of the house here and at the edge of this wall. So now starting at the stairs, we could go ahead and just fill all of this space in, all throughout here. So I'm just going to be using the diorite, and it'll be right here on this layer, so half a block higher than this final space of the slabs. So I'll see you guys once I have it all filled in. And then we could go back and add all the extra texture. So there we go, we have that space there, which is just stairs. And then we have a bunch of full blocks all throughout here. And then we have the 7 sections of the slabs that are all 4 spaces. Now I'm gonna go back and add all of the texture. So I'll just start at the stairs, just the same thing we've done everywhere else. So a little something like this. And that'll be good. and then we have the full blocks, and then all of the slabs. So I'll see you guys once I have all of that done. And then we pretty much have, I think that's like everything for the driveway, and then we have this walkway. So then we can head on to the back side of the house and start doing the patio. I went through and now added all of the texture throughout all of this space. And I don't think I accidentally left any blocks empty. I think we're all good. So we have all of this taken care of. So the entire driveway, it's very big, but the entire driveway is now all done. So I head on to the back, and we'll start working on the patio back here. So I'm gonna start by shaping out where the patio will be. So we'll look over here at the edge of this space of 6 for this shape, pretty much this walkway. Make sure you have your andesite, and also make sure you're lined up with the second block of andesite here. And all we're going to do is just bring a strip all the way from one side to the other until you're lined up with the corner of the house there. We'll go ahead and then bring this in until it meets up with the house, just like that. Now we'll go underneath all of that andesite and bring it all the way down to the ground. And there we go, have this entire side filled in, and then this here. So now all of the other space within the shape is going to be the patio. It's a pretty big patio, but I think it looks good. So we'll go ahead and now fill in the entire patio space here. So it's going to be the same way that we did it here for the driveway, with the andesite, the stone bricks, and the diorite. I now added, oh, whoops, hang on. Let me make sure to fill that in. But overall, I went ahead and now added all of the texture here for the patio, and just one thing to keep in mind, make sure not to accidentally replace any of these andesite blocks here on the edge. So now let's mark out the staircase which goes down right here into the pool. So you just want to line up at the center of the doorway here at the back side. You could go ahead and delete a block of the andesite there at the edge, and then another 3 here at the left, and 3 at the right, so it's now a total of 7. Then we'll continue with our blocks of the andesite. We'll place 1 on each end, and then another one over here in the corner. And then all the space in between those blocks, we're going to fill in with anvils, and then on top of these andesite blocks, we're going to cover it up with these polished diorite slabs. So let me go ahead and just grab those. We'll place it on top of these blocks. And then I'm going to grab the anvils and place them in between all of this space. The only space we're not filling in is the space of 7 right here, because this will be a staircase. So there we go. We have all that marked out. So now let's go ahead and do the staircase right here. So make sure to grab the blocks of andesite again. We're going to go 1 block below this block of the andesite here. Make sure you're lined up with it. We're going to place 3 like that going down. We'll do the same on this side. And then we'll place another 2 more towards the bottom in front of that. So there's a total of 5 here. And now, we'll just go ahead and grab the diorite stairs. Place a layer here. Right below that, another layer. Then right below that, 1 more. So a total of 3. And then we'll go back with the andesite and the stone brick stairs, just to add some extra texture to this. And that'll be good. Now let's grab the anvils again, and place 2 on each side, right on top of these full blocks of the andesite. So now you could go ahead and just have your blocks of the andesite, we'll head on over here at the right. Make sure you're lined up with the third block where this wall is, and up on the second block. So right here, you could bring it out by 3 like that. And then we have to go from the corner and place 2. And then go from the corner of that and place 2 in that direction. And then once again from the corner, we're going to place 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Then we'll go from the corner of this, have the other 2, and then 2 from the corner of that one, and then 3, back in to that wall. We'll go ahead and just grab the diorite, completely fill the rest of this in. You could go right along the edge of the stairs, and back to this side. And then we could go ahead and replace some of these andesite blocks with the diorite, just to add some extra texture to it. And then we could go where all this diorite is, maybe add some extra andesite. And then all the other space, we'll cut out a few more holes and add these stone bricks. So just the same way we did the texture everywhere else. So it is looking something like this, and just make sure the shape is exactly how it was. So we have the 3 there, then the 2 and the 2, then the 7, then the 2, the 2, and the 3. So I've been recording for quite a while, and I think this video is already long enough as it is. I don't think we're gonna have enough time to do the pool, otherwise the video would be a little bit longer than I prefer. So what I'm gonna do is in the start of part 6, we'll be sure to do the pool. We also still have to do the flowers around the fountain at the front side of the house, so we'll be sure to do that as well. And then we'll also do some of the interior layout for the first floor of the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the flowers and bushes here around the fountain, just so we have the entire front side of the house done. So make sure you have the jungle leaves, and then I'm gonna be using some ferns, and then a bunch of random flowers. So we'll start with the leaves. And I'm just gonna maybe have a bush right around here. And you know what? That's it. It's not gonna be nearly as big as the ones we have around the yard. We'll have maybe another one here. And then one here towards the back side. And then one here at this side. And now, I'm just gonna have a few ferns. Then some of the bigger flowers. And then all of the other flowers. So now that'll be it here for part 5. Okay guys, that's gonna be it here for part 5 for this tutorial on how to build this mansion. If it helped you, be sure to please leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in part 6.